There was a time when flea circuses were a common parlour entertainment throughout Europe, and many of its exponents were renowned international celebrities. Then it all went wrong.
I'm Arnold, and this is my wonderful world of fleas.
Fleas in showbiz? Are you kidding? History records the first performing fleas were trained by a peasant woman in Koblenz, Germany, in the 1700s. Meanwhile, other commentators even claim the art can be traced back further still to a worker in a Siberian salt mine who, whilst chained to a barrow, became fascinated by their behaviour.
But it was here, at 238 Regent Street, that the greatest of them all wowed the critics.
Under the patronage of Princess Augusta of Prussia, Leo Bertolotto trained fleas by royal command.
He would ask people to come in, to gather round, and they would see the fleas performing absolutely amazing feats. They would be dressed up as famous historical figures, they'd be attached to galleons and to chariots and pull them across the table. He was the man that really brought flea circuses to the masses.
But just how do you train a flea? The first step, of course, is to stop them jumping. Simply put your fleas into a test tube set on its side. To start with, they'll hop madly, smashing their little heads into the glass ceiling. After 3 days, most will have perished. But the survivors will have learned a valuable lesson. Now comes the tricky bit. The flea must be harnessed with fine gold wire. Too loose and the flea will escape. Too tight and it will starve to death. But once you've broken their will, they're ready for training. It's a tough life at the top. You have to put in the hours. You need fitness, determination and balls. And so do the fleas. After a hearty breakfast, it's off to the multi-gym. Rowing, climbing, bench presses and physical jerks. Then a swift cycle before warming down with a friendly 40-a-side game of football.
You could hire Wembley and you could put on your flea circus and you could see how many people you could bring in. It would be a fascinating event in many, many different ways.
Will you come?
I will, possibly.
So there you have it. Put the hard graft in and you too can reap the benefits. Cheers!
So, I guess by now you'll have been bitten by the flea bug too. They're great, aren't they? But while these little fellas are loved and cared for, spare a thought for those less fortunate. Some of them don't even know it's Christmas time at all.
If you've been affected by some of the issues raised in these programmes, you may wish to donate to the Arnold Frenzy Fleas in Need appeal. You may not be able to give much, but please do give.